Bula everyone, my name is Merewalesi saumaiwai, and my presentation today is on my research topic is on what are the impacts of global warming on the people of Kandavo for the past 5 years. The topic is global warming. So moving on to main point 2 on my summary and evaluation of the article. The article that I chose for this research topic, to support my research topic, is RESCUE. This is an acronym: Climate Change Impacts in Ra and Kandavo provinces, Fiji. Okay, that is my article that I have chosen. Okay, this is what the article talks about in the book. It's a book that contains about 17 pages. And the article clearly talks about the environmental issues faced by the people of Kandavo in the last few years due to climate change, which is now a worldwide issue. Okay, for this article, it also have some strengths and weaknesses. Firstly, I will be talking about the strengths it has before I'll be talking about few weaknesses that I have noted while investigating the source that I have chosen. Okay, for strengths. Okay, the strengths that I have highlighted here, I have stated that the strength, the source is a well-researched source, because the objective is stated right in front of the page that is after the table of content, and the author provides examples. While writing an environmental issue, the author provides supports his evidence with examples. Okay, there are a range of references provided right at the back of the article. At the last page, it has a wide range of references. For relevance, validity, and reliability, I can say the source is valid enough because it was published recently in 2016. It's reliable and relevant to be used. Okay, and also I can say the author is an expert, because by searching Dr. Isoa Korovulavula in the internet, I have noticed that he is an expert. He's an environmentalist at the University of the South Pacific, because while writing his book, he have already written few books also on environment. So he stated a number of environmental issues in his book, the book that I've chosen, the climate change impacts in Ra and the Kandavo provinces. And he also have, while stating the environmental issues, he also managed to write down the measures and the interventions that the rescue, it must be the name of the project they were doing back in the 2016, the interventions they have done in regards to the environmental issues that he has noted down. Okay, that are some of the strengths that I could find in the source that I've chosen. And for the weaknesses, although I've been looking for some weaknesses in the source, but here are just few of the weaknesses that I have noticed. More citations are needed in the in-text referencing, as I've seen in the source that I have chosen. The author could have collaboratively worked with other book authors and those who have matured enough in the writing of the environmental issues around the world. That was just few weaknesses that I have noted while doing this research on my source. Okay, and the main point 3, as I said, my research question is what are the impacts of global warming on the people of Canada for the past few years? Okay, and one possible answer could be what I found from the source that I have done. The impact of global warming on the people of Kandavo are rise in sea level, sea flooding, flash flooding, ocean acidification. This is in result of that we are doing so much in pollution. This has led to global warming, and these are the results of global warming according to the research that I have done from my source. Okay, and the last point here on which I have to either agree or disagree. Okay, I strongly agree with my source because these are the things that I have noted down. The reason why I agree with my source. The source states, due to pollution in the atmosphere, our world is warmed. So global warming occurs when there's a lot of pollution done to Mother Earth. And in conclusion, I have done some other research on other sources. And one of the sources that I have found out that will complement this article written by Dr. Isoa Korowulahula. According to the New York Times by Kay Belson, in the New York Times, he said, and I quote, "Although there is much scientific debate about the impact of climate change on tropical cyclones to many islanders, the rise in sea level and sea flooding are evidence that warming temperatures are leading to shifting weather patterns and leaving the island increasingly vulnerable." So this is the book that Belson Kay, that was published in 2018. He wrote on this book, Paradise Threatened, Fiji's War Against the Climate Change. This is my second reference that supports my first source, which is climate change impacts in Ra and Kandavo provinces. These two I have referenced, so I have sourced these two sources so that to support my research question. And once again, my research question is, what are the impacts of global warming on the people of Kandavo for the past 5 years? And I have noticed that according to all those findings that I found from my source, the two sources that I have done, they both support that the impacts of global warming on the people of Kandavo, that result from, these are the results of impacts of global warming, rise in sea level, sea flooding, flash flooding, and ocean acidification. Thank you so much.